The Global Carbon Capture and Storage Institute accelerates the worldwide commercial deployment of large-scale CCS projects. It is unique in the way it fosters partnerships and drives projects, providing the stimulus for real action on climate change. With unprecedented international support, the Global CCS Institute has the independence and authority to be a key voice in the debate on climate change and act as a facilitator to drive global cooperation on CCS. The stability of our planet's climate is directly linked to its atmosphere, with variations in the levels of greenhouse gases, particularly carbon dioxide, having an effect. With CO2 levels increasing, reducing man-made emissions is a key element in mitigating climate change. While renewable energy sources continue to develop, there will be an increasing reliance on fossil fuels to meet our growing demand for energy for the foreseeable future, particularly in developing countries and emerging economies. One of the key answers to this issue lies in carbon capture and storage, or CCS. CCS is a proven technology capable of reducing CO2 emissions from power plants and industry to levels approaching zero. It is a major contributor to the mitigation strategy for climate change. The CCS process involves three distinct stages: the capture of CO2, its transportation, and ultimately its safe, long-term storage. The CO2 produced in power generation or industry is isolated at its source, either before or after combustion, using one of a number of capture techniques. These methods are proven and are used in industry around the world today. Once separated, the CO2 is compressed and transported under pressure in a safe state via a distribution network to suitable geological storage sites, just as the oil and gas industry currently transports CO2 for use in oil and gas fields. Finally, it is injected into appropriate geological structures, generally at depths of over 1 kilometre, where it is maintained in a stable form beneath an impervious cap rock, which prevents it from returning to the surface. Many of these sites have securely contained fluids and gases, including CO2, for millions of years. A range of sensing technologies is applied to monitor and verify storage activities. A comprehensive audit of the world's current CCS projects highlights the urgent need for a unified global CCS strategy. Worldwide, there are only a handful of large-scale operational CCS projects. Many others are in the planning phase, and their success is vital in demonstrating the role of CCS in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. To this end, and consistent with the G8's goal, the Global CCS Institute will accelerate the deployment of 20 or more large-scale integrated CCS projects by 2020. It will drive these projects, support CCS uptake globally, and build capacity. The best way to establish that CCS is commercially viable and environmentally essential is to show it at work. The Global CCS Institute is drawing together leading information, knowledge and expertise to a central repository, working collaboratively with relevant parties across the world and forging public and private partnerships. This information will empower the ultimate deployment of CCS projects. It will encourage nations around the world, particularly large future emitters, to adopt legislation aimed at enabling CCS. It will propel industry bodies towards action, back large-scale projects, and it will educate the public and increase confidence in the technology. It will be instrumental in removing barriers and driving the international momentum needed to provide a solution to the urgent issue of climate change.